Hi everyone, this is G. Kiran Kumar, Assistant Professor from EC Department. Today we are going to discuss Digital Communication Laboratory, in that frequency shift keying. So how to change the frequency of the input signal with respect to digital carrier signal. Okay, let us see the frequency shift keying modulation and demodulation trainer kit.
See here, this is the FSK modulation and demodulation kit. So in that we have 4 parts. That is, the first part is the data generator, and the second part is carrier generator, and third part is modulator, and fourth part is demodulator. So by using data generator, we need to generate digital data, that is in the form of ones and zeros. After generating ones and zeros, we can generate carrier signal, that is a continuous wave signal with a high frequency signal. So after generating carrier and data, we have to give that data and carry it to the modulator kit. Here we have 2 different carriers required, because in frequency shift key we have high frequency and low frequency as a output. For suppose by using data generator, if you send 1, we will get the high frequency as a FSK output. If you send 0 from the data generator, low frequency as a output. So for that purpose, one of the carrier signal is connected from the internal kit, and other carrier, that is carrier input 2 from the function generator from external. So after giving these 2, carrier 1 and carrier 2 with respect to data, we will get the frequency shift keying modulated output. So when coming to the demodulation, here for the demodulation we have to give the generated FSK signal as a input signal. So after that we have to go for the demodulation output. It similarly looks like data input. So the data input is the information source which is having information data. Okay. Now let us see how to connect and how to modulate and demodulate FSK generation and demodulation step by step. So let us see. First we have to observe, we have to verify the data may be generated or not. See here. So this is the generated data. So here we have 3 different types of data here. So one is equally divided data. So everything, the width of the 1 and 0 is same. When comes to here if I am changing the pin number, so the data is variable. The data is variable. Here you can see. So if I am changing the values of these connections, the data comes from in a different manner. The first one is the equalized data. So why we are choosing this equalized data means, for synchronization purpose we have to connect the circuit with equally width of the data, which means 1 and 0 is having the same width. If I am changing the data values, the width may be varied. The FSK signal cannot be retrieved back exactly. Here you can observe the 1 width is different and the 0 width is different. So in this case we cannot identify the exact FSK modulation. So that's why we are choosing always synchronized data, that is equally spaced width of the ones and zeros. So after verifying the data generator, you have to note down the values of the amplitude and frequency of the data. So after that I am going to identify and verify the carrier signal. So this is the carrier generator. So by using carrier generator, I am connecting DSO to the carrier generator in output. So by observing the values of the carrier generator, see here it is approximately having 5.4 kilohertz. It is very much high frequency. When it comes to the data, it is around almost 1 to 2 kilohertz low frequency signal. So this is the high frequency carrier signal. Okay. Next, this is the carrier 1. Just I am giving the connections. See here, data is connected to data input. and carrier 1 is connected to carrier 1. And one more thing we require, that is carrier input 2. It is taken from the outside by using function generator. So see the function generator output here. So by observing the CRO, you will get the one more carrier. See the value of the carrier. This is a low frequency carrier, approximately 1 kHz. Previously, that is carrier 1 is 5 kHz, and this is the low frequency carrier signal, that is 1 kHz. Now I am going to apply this carrier to the input of the frequency shift keying modulator. So here I am applying low frequency signal. This is the high frequency signal, this is the low frequency signal, and this is the data signal. So after applying the two carrier signals, these two are multiplied with data, and we will get the output as a frequency shift keying. Now here you can observe the values of the frequency shift keying. So after changing the see here, so this is what we require the output. So for suppose if you transmit 1, you will get a high frequency translation. If you transmit 0, you will get low frequency outputs. How we have to know this thing? So if you go for the comparison of the data and this generated FSK output, you will get the clarification. So that's why I am going to connect channel 2 with the same data which is used to transmit. So by using channel 1, see here. So now see here. So if I am transmitting 1, we will get the high frequency signal. If I am transmitting 0, I will get low frequency signal. So this is a frequency shift keying, shifting in the sense modulation, or in terms of delta F, frequency deviation. The frequency can be changed in between high and low, then you will get the modulation index of the frequency shift key. So this is about the FSK modulation. So after modulation, we will go for the demodulation. So this is the demodulation kit. Here internally we have one knob. Let us see what is the use of this knob. And we have one connection, that is from generated FSK modulated output. So after giving this FSK output to the demodulated kit input, we will get the demodulated output as a ones and zeros. So I am just connecting FSK output to FSK input. Now I am going to verify the demodulated output. So this is the demodulated output. Okay. So this is a transmitted data that is taken from the data generator. So first we have to transmit data carrier and carrier 2 to the modulator. After transmitting, we have to receive, that means we have to demodulate the same data which is transmitted from the data generator. So whatever the data we have transmitted from here to here, that can be modulated. Afterwards, the modulated data can be demodulated. The demodulated data can be represented like this. So you have to draw the circuit diagram, and afterwards you have to draw the waveforms like data, carrier 1, carrier 2, and modulated output of the FSK modulator and demodulated output of the FSK demodulator. This is about the frequency shift keying modulation and demodulation. So by using frequency changes in the pulses, the shifting of the frequency can be calculated. So if you change the input signal pulse, the frequency of the pulses also can be changed. Thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.